Everybody, welcome back to the channel. Sports Champs Gamer here, back from NBA 2K17 MyCareer mode. It's episode 10, playing in our 11th game, trying to go 10-1.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Dr. Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. They've made it through their first 10 games with just one loss. It's hard to argue with anything they've done so far. It's been that impressive a start to the season for them.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll get to see the #1 overall pick from the draft tonight in Ben Simmons.
Well, it's the first game that we won last night.
I can't remember exactly where he went to school.
All I know is #1 picks that come out of us. You have a great shot of becoming legendary. I should know. Ben has all the talent in the world, but it will still take some time for him to develop.
4,308.
Ooh,
it wasn't that bad.
I don't know, man. You think this means they'll pass us the ball more?
I think this means that we can just pass it less.
Yeah, right.
No, I'm serious. I mean, I don't mean we freeze anybody out, but we start calling our own shots. Letting everybody know this is our team, our city.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm talking about.
And we got to do something special here. You know, establish it straight up from right now. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean, why can't we win right now? People always say we have to wait because we're rookies or something, but we could get this done.
Nah, all we got to do is hold each other accountable. You know, and work harder than everybody else.
Look, man, if we do that, this is the start of league-wide domination, baby. I can feel it.
1-2, orange juice, baby. Orange juice.
Welcome, everyone, to the Target Center in...
Got camera straight. Let me get started. See if we're in the lineup. Alright, see if we're in the starting lineup, shall we?
downtown Minneapolis.
Answer is, are we in the lineup? Yeah, we're in the starting lineup, baby. And one on the bench for us.
Doris, when you're starting out in a season, how much time do you give yourself as a team before you start to make adjustments, even think about a trade?
Well, I think you got to give it at least the first 10 games to decide, okay, this is a set we can go to consistently to get a bucket late in games. You know, what defenses are best? Are we better guarding the pick and roll hard out top, or are we better trying to back off a little bit and keep our bigs closer to the rim? Those are things you figure out over the course of the first 10-15 games.
So like in the NFL, they're always adding plays. They rarely simplify, they usually expand. What about in the NBA? Do they cut back on a playbook? Are they constantly adding, or do they find, like you just said, something they do well and just stick with that?
I think it depends on whether or not you've had continuity in personnel and staff. Obviously, if a new coach comes in, things are going to be completely overhauled. Do I have a group of veterans who have been in this particular system before? So much is contingent on what is your team made up of.
Well said. Look at the 76ers starting group. We've got Okafor. Simmons is out there with Saric. And it's Rodriguez at the one.
Well, there's a reason this is the 4-time NBA rebounding champion, KG, to the offensive glass.
And that'll be Philadelphia. Goes on about 76ers retain possession. Now we'll go to our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. We had a chance to talk with
I'm
head
not really
coach.
concerned about shooting percentage. Let me show you my stats for the year. My shooting percentage for the year is .599, so a little under the power. Maybe 600%. So every 6 out of 10 shots.
Brett Brown.
Well, Kevin, the crucial aspect in his mind is making things tough for them inside. He said they're a physical team, and they bring a lot of intensity. If we don't respond when they push us, we'll just get bullied all game. We're going to get down in the paint tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. On defense, the Timberwolves. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Well, hard to dispute. They faced very little resistance, but still, you have to convert the opportunity, and they certainly did.
Attaboy.
From Young.
Give me that shit. That's how we do it. Orange juice in the building, baby.
Break, and you'd think with his athleticism, he'd pick up some more of these.
Kicks to Okafor. Prez brings the double team. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Prez. And what a shakeup it is for this team. Several changes as both Prez and Justice Young have been inserted into the starting lineup.
And it's a big change to do all at once. But the way these two have been playing off one another, coming off the bench, it just made sense to give them more opportunities.
I haven't got the score yet, but I managed to get a steal and an assist. 3 minutes.
Now, here's Sarge, defended by Young, and Sarge kicks to Okafor. 76ers moving the ball around. Clock at 6. They get it again. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
It took them a while, but finally they take the lid off.
You know, sometimes you just need that first basket to get them off and running. Let's look and see if they get
nice put back there, Chauncey.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The 76ers trail by 9. Rodriguez outside. Poke loose. Fast break, Minnesota. Pushing it up. Here's Machado. That pushes it to double digits.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one.
So finally get on the board. Took me 3 shots, but it got on the board. 2 points and an assist and a steal. 2 steals. Okay, fellas, let's see if CCG and Orange Juice can wreak some more havoc, get some more points on the board.
And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
Timeout already?
Start it. Bring it in. Take a seat.
They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Their shooting percentage in that game was ridiculous. I mean, they created a lot of good looks for themselves, and you could see they were in rhythm and just continued to knock them down.
You know, a lot of that a product of how well they move the ball, making the extra pass where it made sense, and, you know, that's how guys got such clear opportunities at the rim.
Garnett the pass to Machado. Okafor with the steal. Here's Simmons. And Machado pulls it down.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Got an offensive run and
Towns gets it to go. Towns has got his second basket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
It's stolen by Prez.
Second and go up for lip.
And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
I think if you look historically at the Timberwolves, the best years for this franchise were during the prime Kevin Garnett era.
Massive slam.
Obviously, they finished atop the West back in 2004. Best showing in franchise history. And they ended up losing to the Lakers in the Western Conference Finals.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And they're doing it by working the ball inside and getting those high-quality looks in the paint. That's been their recipe.
And Simmons kicks to Rodriguez. Makes it off the glass.
And guys, really admire how Simmons finds the open man consistently. The vision, the unselfishness. That's what you want to see out of him.
Machado dishes to Young. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Pass to Towns. The steal.
Into that coming. Get back here. Get back here.
And here is Rodriguez. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That
only time
is
you ever
on
see it. It's 3 down.
Well, around the league, former coach of the year Tom Thibodeau is known as one of the best minds in the game when it comes to defense. He helped get that Boston defense up to snuff when it won the 2008 title and led the way for the Bulls in their success.
Well, Kevin, look no further than the Celtics teams and Bulls teams under his tenure. They were the best defenses in the game. And Coach Thibodeau holds everyone responsible for their part in the defense. He also knows that rebounding is crucial to what you're trying to do on that end.
I thought that was easy steal right there, but nope, no dice.
Timberwolves leading by 8. Now Prez coming off a solid outing against Charlotte. Fires from the wing. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Wiggins. Towns has got 6.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
You know, it wouldn't surprise me. This high-powered offense has been on display. They're having their way at that end of the court.
Let me take it up.
And Prez with a clear path to the hoop.
Bam!
Finishing off the play with the dunk. He won't miss many of those.
And you can just see him psyching himself up after a play like that. Nice slam by Prez.
Here's Rodriguez. Garnett with the block.
KG has always had tremendous instincts, sends another one back the way it came.
Machado kicks to Garnett. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
They need a timeout after that smooth
speed here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
8 points, rebound, 2 assists, 3 steals. Not too shabby so far.
Timeout called the 76ers.
You know, I think one thing about Towns that sets...
I like what I see out there, fellas. We're playing like we want it more than them. Just keep squeezing that orange.
I think there's very many players in the NBA at his age that can say that. And you think about all of the aspects and facets that he has to his game, virtually every single one of them he's able to do at a high level.
And the 76ers making a change here. Embiid's checked in. It's stolen by Prez. Fast break, Minnesota. Prez leading the charge. And
there you go, KG.
Good. Garnett's got his third basket of the night right there.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
The 76ers trail by 16. And Towns does everything so well. At such a young age, Doris. Pass is great. A strong defender. Has no problem playing inside or outside on offense and moves great for his side.
He's take a shot right here.
Kevin, and he doesn't do anything maybe at the best level in the NBA just yet, but when you put the whole package together, boy, it's jaw-dropping, his ability. Everything you want from an NBA player, that's Karl Anthony Towns. Boy, clear breakdown on defense. They're fortunate that he didn't make them pay.
Young with no one around. Off target with his 3. 76ers have gone just a shade under 50% from the field.
There you go. Force turn it.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
You know,
we're going to take a little rest. Let's see what we do now.
Philadelphia shooting 41% for the game. Machado in a 2-guard. Cole Aldrich is out there with Towns. And it's Young. And it's done in a point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. That one drops for him.
Could have gotten a rebound there.
Simmons is totally comfortable near the rim, using his body well to get the shot he wants.
Machado kicks to Dunn.
That was too easy. He's waiting for the double team, and then just let him go off by himself. He's going to score.
And the call will be against
Prez. Nah, prove that, Steve. Presidential part. Just trying to work hard and get another steal for the boys. Almost got one right there.
Rodriguez outside. It's stolen by Prez. And
he's in the paint and one.
It's a chance for a 3-point play.
And how about the precision there of Prez, keeping his balance and getting the shot off despite the obvious contact.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
He struggled mightily at the free throw line in their last game.
So much in the modern NBA game right now involves speed, especially at the
I got to improve that
point guard position, Doris. You played it and played it well. So, who do you think is the hardest player to stay in front of in the NBA?
Yeah, there'll be a lot of guys on that list, but I think probably I would say Steph Curry. I mean, the mastery of the handle that he has. I mean, there are other guys. Look at Isaiah Thomas, his ability to be a big shot maker. He changed that franchise because he could close games. But just the most difficult individual contest on a night-by-night basis because of the range and the handle is Steph Curry.
The handle, it creates such space, which to me is just amazing what he does in terms of getting just that extra 6 inches to fire away.
Right, and he puts defenders on skates, and they screen so well for him, Kevin, and you're right. You give him just a crease of daylight, and that thing's in your eye, as you like to say.
Rodriguez with it. Now guarded by Prez. And
Prez?
will be against Prez.
Nah, I proved that steal.
That's foul
Residential
number 2
part.
for him. Kevin Garnett. He's checked in for Cole Aldrich.
Sam fouled twice, but 1 turnover once. 4 assists, 6 steals, 2 rebounds. Not bad.
Here's Luwawu. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. Shot to stop the run, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
That.
Oh, why dunk you very much?
he can really fly. And
where the hell was my
a good board there,
where the hell was my foul?
But overall, they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Now here's Simmons. He's covered closely. Inside, Okafor. And he comes up with the deuce.
Boy, that's great patience. Work the ball until you find a mismatch for the easy bucket.
And the 76ers setting an all-time record for patience as far as going young, Greg, and building through the draft. There's been a lot of losing along the way.
Yeah,
there it is. I'll nail that. Smart shoot.
Their strategy. I mean, but the front office said their philosophy was trying to plant an orchard from seeds. They didn't want to buy apples. I guess they wanted to grow them from the ground up. Boy, they better get that harvest moving fast.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2.
Towns has already fouled 3 times.
And where have the shots been coming from tonight? Here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and 3-point shot attempts so far for the Timberwolves.
And what a luxury to have the mid-range game looking so strong. They are feasting on that mid-range look, and they've been knocking them down here at a really nice clip.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Okafor.
And the Sixers, patiently building with young talent. And through all the losing, Coach Brett Brown talked about seeing the daylight.
Wide open.
And
perfect release. Then a fast break score.
The roster's starting to take shape, and maybe that optimism is just around the corner for the Sixers. Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down, or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws here.
For Philadelphia, they have shot 2 of 5 from the free throw line.
Yeah, be careful.
And the Sixers have drafted for talent rather than for need. A lot of front court players. You wonder, Greg, how it would all fit in.
And I think especially for a young team with so many needs, you're best served going with the best player available. They've evaluated how the pieces fit, and now they can make the moves necessary to complete that.
There you go. Pass to assist.
Good.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Pass to Simmons.
I got that.
So Minnesota will take it the other way.
Justin, so you, bud.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Towns, no luck.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Knocked loose. It's stolen by Prez. The finish.
Bang!
Finish off by Prez.
And really like how Prez keeps his hands moving, which is why he comes away with important steals.
To the paint, Towns with the steal. And pushing it up is Minnesota. The Timberwolves again in transition.
There you go.
And what a nice play there.
Got some orange juice
to set up that score.
And Young got the finish, but the pass.
All right, see if we can do some more.
Pass from Prez was just as important.
And the call will be against Prez.
Okay.
That will get him his 4th foul of the game and give the bonus.
Presidential pardon.
The 76ers
Gotta be more careful with those steals, man.
Made at the foul line tonight, 3 of 7. And through 1.
Okay, we only played 12 minutes and we're taking out because of their 4th foul.
Half it has.
Still, 7 steals in 12 minutes. That's damn good.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. Hey, you looked really composed out there. His patience on offense been a factor.
83 something already. Damn.
I don't think it's a big deal. Patience, you know?
So 83 to 44, we are rolling. What is this from Justice? I want to find out.
Good work, guys. Bring it in. Have a seat.
I just have to not make any fouls in this third and fourth quarters.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but you know anything can happen. We're seeing a tremendous game from Prez.
I just love the tenacity on the defensive side. I mean, his play on D has been a huge factor for them as he continues to get.
I wasn't trying to get an assist, but I'll take it.
You know, he's been incredibly disruptive, and a lot of that due to his great instincts.
Kicking off the second half, here's Brett Brown's five. They've got Saric. He's out there with Okafor. Simmons is out there with Luwawu, and it's Rodriguez in at the one.
The edge on the glass.
There you go, Townsy.
It's allowed them to build this lead.
Well, takes contact, keeps his balance. Nice finish by Towns.
Picked by Okafor. Tipped away. And it's out of
bounds. So even though I have fouled 4 times, nobody can touch me in terms of scoring. I mean, even Justice only has 4 points. He needs to play about as much as I have.
Bounds, the 76ers able to retain possession here.
And probably figured they want to take me out
Here
and rest
we are
me
in
because,
November.
well,
Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Take a look at the Warriors. They've got the #1 record in the conference.
I mean, shit, what do I average? I average about 19 minutes a game anyway.
And because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. Of course, there's the Timberwolves, a half game back.
And I think for Minnesota, they have hit the ground running this year. The work they did in the offseason has paid huge dividends right away.
Oh, no doubt. And now it becomes a question of how long can they ride this wave of early season momentum. It's not going to be an easy task to maintain this level of
orange juice, baby. There's that steal.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
You talk about executing a game plan to perfection. That lead has just simply gone up and up and up.
Defense.
Rodriguez passes to Okafor. Looking to end the run. It's rebounded by Kevin Garnett.
Nice rebound there, KG.
Garnett's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half. But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Prez. The pull-up. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 3 assists in the game.
That's 9 steals now.
You can watch Andrew Wiggins play for 5 minutes to see how naturally scoring comes to this guy. He's always moving without the ball to find space to attack the rim or try to get open. And he is a guy that will continue to add to his skill set so he can put up points in a number of different ways.
Here's Garnett.
Oh, sorry, KJ. I didn't mean to put you there, but you got it anyway.
Off the right side. Garnett's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Down low. Shots good by
Ain't worried about that.
And they get one. Now, 1 of 5 here in the third.
Everybody's in the paint. Going up for a jam.
Finish off by Prez.
And that's all Prez. Cutting into the defense on the drive and then completing the dunk there in style.
Out to the wing. Shot from 16. And the shot falls short this time.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Back
Just all you.
Baseline try.
There you go.
The Timberwolves with another bucket.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Knocked away. The pass to Luwawu.
I ain't worried about these guys either. They're chumps.
Okafor with the screen on Wiggins. Here's Rodriguez. And
what a
the rejection by Towns.
Attaboy, Townsy.
Effort by Towns. Sticks with the play and sends it back.
Passes it to Machado.
I see you, Justice. I see you over there.
Now, here is Young. He's tightly guarded.
Yeah, there you go.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
There's the dish to Simmons. The jump hook. It's not going to go for him. Nice D from Machado. Towns kicks to Machado.
Oh, I didn't realize we had orange juice activated.
He dishes it to Garnett. Young from outside. And
bang!
Young just drilling the three there. Nice look.
Yeah, and that's the shot that's dropping for Young when he...
Let's see if we can get that second straight double or triple double.
Is playing with confidence.
Rodriguez passes to Simmons. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake.
I'm not sure how he got that shot to fall. That was a tough one.
No one near.
Leave me wide open like that?
Lets it go.
Okay, missed it.
Off the right eye.
No big deal, though.
Philadelphia's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Basket good. And it's 6 points for Dario Saric.
A room service assist to cap that possession. That pass was right on target.
Ah, shit. I passed it right to the defender.
They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. But they'll get another chance. The three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Towns dishes to Machado.
Get to the bucket.
Floats it up for Young.
Nope.
Here's Luwawu. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. And Prez with a clear path to the hoop. Fires from the line.
There you go.
Get the pass, and Prez with the finish. Nice play.
And you know Prez will finish that play. And more importantly, Young knows that Prez will finish that. Nice score from Orange Juice.
So yeah, Prez got
Rodriguez.
Justice, a good pass, good feed.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Rodriguez has got 9.
They are just killing them on the interior.
No mercy, baby, no mercy. Go for there.
Inside.
Ah, shit.
And now Philadelphia on the break.
Too aggressive with that alley-oop stuff.
Here's Luwawu, defended by Young. Luwawu, the pass to Okafor. Shoots from the block. Solid defense there from Machado.
Yeah, tough for them to bounce back when he's shooting like this. He's been off all period.
And that one.
Thank you for that assist.
Machado's got 10 points in the quarter.
And Prez
There's an extra 1,000 fans,
anywhere. Inside, outside. This guy does it all.
Feeds it to Saric. Simmons with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Okafor sets the pick for Simmons. And Saric has it in the corner. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Garnett's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And that's
Orange Juice.
And when you talk about all-time career numbers, there is one name in NBA history that shows up time and time again. Wilt Chamberlain, Wilt the Stilt, with 23,924 rebounds. His name's synonymous with greatness on the basketball court.
And guys, I don't think there will ever be another player that will dominate their position like Wilt Chamberlain did. And it's those rebounding numbers that paint the picture the most clearly. I mean, Wilt averaged almost 23 rebounds a game. Not just over a season, folks, over the course of his entire career. 11 rebounding titles, and his career total just shy of 24,000. I mean, nobody in the modern era has even come close to that.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Okafor, and it's Henderson for Luwawu. It's Young.
Double team me. They don't like this stuff.
He feeds it to Machado. Back to Young.
I don't know how I got that off.
From Orange Juice, so hard to stop when they do that.
Yeah, you can defend against
That's
it.
Orange Juice.
That was a pinpoint pass and finish.
I ain't gotten any actual alley-oop, but I've been getting plenty of alley-oop passes.
In the game so far. Got a piece of it.
10 steal, triple-double, here we come.
And now it's
Give me that 11th
running.
assist.
He can go all the way.
And
the shot goes in.
Yeah, the chemistry.
Give me 15,000 fans.
Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Philadelphia has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. It's Henderson on the wing. And a great assist by Rodriguez as that one goes in. Henderson's got 9.
Boy, that's just great passing out of the double team. They had
damn! One-handed slam.
To create an easy basket out of all that pressure.
See if I can go past my career high points, 39. Alright, terrorizing the boys. See what else we can do.
putting it up.
Oh, wait a minute.
And it's incredible to watch just how in sync they are with one another. They know exactly what they want to do and have been getting it done all game long.
Unconventional, but I'll take it.
On that one. He's got 15.
He might wish to have
the
a
ball
whole quarter like
so
this play.
well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Dishes to Noel.
I could set some serious numbers here.
Unloads from 13. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Henderson's got 5 points now this quarter.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
To the middle.
For another alley-oop. Nope. Turn it over.
Shoots a 3. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet. Minnesota's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. It's Young on the wing. Now the feed to Machado. Floats it up for Young. And he lays in the alley-oop.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break.
I think if you look over the history of the Timberwolves, one position they've always been strong in since their inception in 1989, the power forward slot. KG, of course, the big name, but now you get Kevin Love, and then you follow him with Karl Anthony Towns, keeping the tradition alive.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And the rejection by Noel. Puts it up from 17, so he gets the whistle. Contact on the way out.
You can't keep fouling it. I gotta take control of you if you're gonna foul
Minnesota power forwards of the past.
Oh shit, that ruins my chances at
a minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Machado in at shooting guard.
Well, at least it's one have to worry about.
Is out there with
being too long an episode.
Then it's Levin,
oh well.
And it's Young in at the 3. So that's the lineup for
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Foul fifth time, big deal. I'm not concerned.
And the NBA allows more fouls than college with 6, but some feel it might not be enough as it affects games too heavily. We lose some of our best players too early, some say. What is the right amount? Too much, too little? What do you think?
Well, I think they're right where they need to be perfectly frank. And if you remember in college basketball, the Big East, when Patrick Ewing was playing there, they went to 6 fouls. And I thought the level of physicality became absurd on the college level. However, it's different on the NBA. I don't think that 6th foul, it's the perfect amount for this league. I get that the fans want the stars to be on the floor.
Could have had a lot more in terms of assists and steals if he hadn't freaking
is absolutely perfect.
And as
we freaking,
you know, buzzer,
he hadn't freaking got that
crushing
that
blowout, big time dominance, and this will
go
in the record
6th foul
as a gaudy win for the Timberwolves.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series.
Let's finish this, guys. Could have had a lot bigger stats if I hadn't been taken out because of the 5th foul that CPU made when I wasn't watching, when I wasn't controlling press. I could have had a much bigger stat total than 36, 4, 12, and 10. I could have had like 50, 20, and 15 for all we know. So I'll take what I got.
They'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off. I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Prez.
Well, what didn't he do, guys? I mean, he affected winning in so many different ways. To me, he's the reason they have got such a big cushion here as time winds down.
Outside Hill. Young in the corner. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And Cole with the slam.
There you go.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, once it got to crunch time, out came that killer instinct. They flat out dominated to put it away.
Okay,
And so it's the
I'll take it.
Timberwolves taking care of business here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well.
And guys. We'll finish this out in just a moment. Okay, let's finish this.
They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.
Yo, Steve.
What's going on, Prez? Ernie and the guys in the studio want to talk to you.
All right, let's get it.
As usual.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you so much, Kevin. And with this one in the books, we're ready to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Prez.
Jordan Player of the Game. Look at my numbers.
Hey, what's up? This is Kenny. Now, you were all over the floor tonight. Congrats on a triple-double. Now, do you consider this one of your best games of the season?
My best? Why not?
You know, it's always nice to get a triple-double because, you know, it shows you were able to contribute in a lot of different ways. But the biggest one for me is helping us get that win. So, personal stats, gonna have to take a backseat to that W, Kenny.
Well, the only way you get those W's is those kind of stats. So congratulations.
All right, thank you, boss.
That's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. We certainly hope you've enjoyed the show, don't we, guys?
It was great.
Yeah. Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and for Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew. All 653.
That was a good game, man. I wish I could have gotten more scoring, but I'll take what I got. I'll definitely take 2 straight triple doubles. See what the loading screen has to bring to us. Probably a cutscene, that's why it's taking so long. Yep.
So you really stepped it up defensively tonight. Has that been a focus for you?
Definitely, man, and most of it comes from Justice. I mean, he's a great motivator for me because he's a lockdown defender. He brings up everybody's game.
Can you speak on how important it is to be a two-way player?
Yo, my man was killing it today, wasn't he? Oh, man, he's about to be the best player both sides of the court, all right? I personally want to take responsibility for all his defensive efforts. I taught him everything he knows. I'll just mess with you. All right, y'all go ahead and finish it up. See you later, Perez.
That's the most humble I've ever heard him been. All right, anyway, any more questions?
Justice, you are a trip, bro. I'm surprised I haven't got a cutscene from them wanting to trade Justice, but considering we won 10 in a row, I can't see them wanting to trade him. I mean, they'd be stupid to want to trade him after 10 wins in a row. Crazy. Hey, X-Man.
No entourage?
No entourage. Nah, not today, man. Just me.
All right, let's do it. This is where we're starting. All right, everything builds out in the core and the legs. The legs are the first thing to go.
All right, well, let's put some weight on it and get started.
That's a weight.
That's a bar.
You do a lot of lifting?
No, but I know I could lift more than that.
Well, it's not about that. We have to start from the beginning.
You playing me?
You started basketball, with layups, right? And you got better and you moved out. You got better, bigger, and stronger. That's what we have to do with this. Start from the beginning. Or, hey, it's up to you.
All right, no, I get it.
All right, and every day, we got to be in here every day.
Every day?
Yes.
I'm in.
All right.
Can you show me like a couple practice first?
I sure can.
Those are mini rights. Mind control, or is he just doing this himself? Yeah, it's just him in the cutscene. Just doing a little workout, baby. Just working out. Working those guns. Pump those guns. Yeah, I know this might be boring for some people, but it just happened to come in, 2 cutscenes back to back. I'm not gonna do about it. Weights, all sorts of stuff. I don't know what he's doing there. Okay, that's done at least. That cutscene is done. With all rainbow sprinkles. What a trip. Squeezed all night long, baby. Orange juice has got me juiced. And return to the humble abode. Oh, Texas. What we got? Justice and Bruce. Orange juice, baby. Alright, sure. Good. Good, man. Of course, we got a new starting point guard. And we'll see you for more of the Orange Juice Show in the next episode, boys. So, till next time, it's your boy from Charm City. Charm City, give us an out. Remember, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to support me on the channel. And as always, keep it charming.